Hey there, guys. This is Radical UA, and I'm just trying to kind of kick off a little series or something or other that I've had kind of going on in my mind for a little while, where I want to talk about AMVs I like a lot. Completely 100% biased opinions regarding them, to be honest with you. These aren't like reviews or critiques. This is honestly just me ranting about some of my favorite AMVs and why they're special to me. So I'm going to start off with a video called Eden Awakening by an editor called Mad Scientist. He's actually a local editor to Colorado. It's a video using the anime Freedom with the song No Cars Go by Arcade Fire. Fun little story behind this video. The very first time I'd ever saw it, I was actually attending a judging for the convention NandasCon, which is a Colorado AMV convention. And I had no idea who the editor was, or I'd never seen the video before. But I remember just watching it and being like, wow, this is really good. I've never really, seen too many videos using the source or anything like that. There's a couple out there, but beyond that, it wasn't really used. And I just remember absolutely being, engulfed by this video and just loving every second of it. After the judging had been completed, Kisanzi, who was also there at the judging, being hosted by a Scott Anime, who runs NandasCon, goes, "Hey, I gotta ask, that Freedom video, was that by Mad Scientist?" And Scott's like, yeah, since the judging ballots and everything like that are turned in, I'll tell you, yeah, it was totally by Mad Scientist. And Kisanzi was just like, dude, that's awesome. Like, this guy is an amazing local editor, and he kind of gives me hope for a lot of like the local crowd. And it was, yeah, I agreed with him on every front. The editing itself in the video has this amazing light touch in regards to the sync, where everything, it feels right. It's not super over the top, nothing hits where it's just like bam, that punches you in the gut, but it's just the right touch. It's so light and it's so perfect in regards to the internal sync, the mood sync, etc. It's fantastic. The effects work in it. Everything that this video is about, it's made from the very beginning to the very end to be like you were reading a manga. It has panels and it has text. It literally opens with a live action scene of the editor opening up a book with, the title and everything like that to it. And while the effects themselves aren't very complicated, they're very refreshing to see, considering the editor himself, he doesn't really watch a whole lot of AMVs outside of, what comes to the contest, etc. So it's kind of like almost this untainted, I guess you could say, view of how to do effects, where it's like this is what makes sense to me, as opposed to this is what's popular. And it's really cool to see. Just kind of, something that's not crazy advanced or anything like that, but just something that you don't see used in your everyday AMV. The video itself is incredibly easy to follow because of the storybook narrative. Well, you could say, well, it's just linear, it's just the show from beginning to end. Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's a storybook. It's telling you the story. It's giving you this sense of adventure. You're following the characters, you're following their journey, and the combination of the source and the song are absolutely just spot on. The song, it wells up within you, and it feels like, you're with them, you're traveling, you're trying to get to this destination, and the more it goes, the closer you get to that end goal, the better you feel, and the more you feel it welling up, and it's just such a great feeling. It's such a smart combination. It's such a well edited video. You want to see him, reach this girl that he finds in the picture. You want to see him reach the end of his journey, and you're there every second for it. And it's really hard to describe as anything but, like I said, just a great feeling. But the video, again, it came back out in 2010. It's still one of my favorite videos to this day, and it's a great ride. If you have not seen it before, it's available on animemusicvideos.org. He's got a copy of it on his YouTube. I'll be making sure to link to it in the description down below. And I really hope you enjoy it and you get that sense of adventure from it that I do, because it's fantastic. Thanks for listening to my rant.